My husband, who grew up with me, was convinced that we got married for the same reason, just to meet our grandparents' expectations. So when his first love came back, he immediately proposed a divorce, thinking I wouldn't mind. What he didn't know was that I was pregnant. Disappointed, I buried my love for him and decisively signed the divorce papers. When I got home, I told myself I didn't care what Pierce was doing, but I knew he was probably having dinner with someone else. But just as I was about to eat, his angry voice boomed, "Kelly!" He stormed in, face flushed. "What did you do?" "I cooked. You told my father about Lexi. Why would you do that?" I raised an eyebrow. "You're out with someone else, and now it's my fault." News travels fast, doesn't it? Don't get sarcastic with me. You know what she means to me. Why are you doing this? Why are you blaming me? Are you even sure it was me? No one else would do this. Kelly, you're angry at me and now dragging my family into it. I laughed bitterly, shoving my chair back. If dumb people could swim, you'd be a fish. Don't turn your back on me. Oh, I will. You treat me like trash. Pierce, you say I'm important, that I'm your treasure? Is this how you treat something you treasure? His lips parted, but I pushed on. If I wanted to get rid of her, I'd go to her directly, not sneak around like a stupid housewife. You're barking up the wrong tree. And then I grabbed a pillow and blanket, heading for the guest room. Where are you going? Why do you care? I care because you're my wife. I laughed humorlessly. We're divorcing anyway. Kelly, you can't just run away. We need to talk. No, you have the problem, Pierce. He grabbed my wrists. My father is accusing me of cheating. Are you not? I asked coldly. I'm not an idiot. Kelly, have you seen me kiss her? Sleep with her? I wouldn't do that while you carry my name. Frankly, I'm not even carrying your name. I cut in. He froze. No one knows we're married. I said, don't worry. I'll tell your family I'm not happy and want a divorce. You'd do that for me? I laughed without humor for myself. He looked guilty, softer now. The man I once loved, he pulled me into an embrace, kissed my hair. I'm sorry. I lashed out. I was just worried about Lexi. My father will ruin her. You're afraid for her, but not for me, I thought. Stay here tonight, he murmured. There's no reason for us to sleep together, I said, heading to the guest room. That night, he knocked and came in with a tray of food. I'm sorry. I interrupted your meal. Mom invited us to dinner tomorrow. They'll suspect if I don't come. It's time to tell them about the divorce. He tried to meet my eyes. I'm sorry, Kels. I shouldn't have agreed to marry you. I knew I'd hurt you. You regret marrying me? I don't regret marrying you. I regret putting you in a position where you'd be hurt. You're my best friend. I swore to protect you, but I've hurt you instead. I looked away. He didn't even realize I loved him. At dinner, the table was tense. Pierce's mother smiled kindly at me. His father was stone-faced. Halfway through the meal, Mr. Anderson snapped, I didn't know you were such a dirty dog, Pierce. You're married and seeing with someone else? Do you want your grandmother to die early? Pierce's fists clenched, but he stayed silent. Where are your balls, Pierce? Married and still, I cut in. He's not cheating, Dad. Don't defend him, Kelly. I want a divorce, Dad. Mrs. Anderson gasped. Mr. Anderson punched Pierce. No, I stepped in front of him. I asked for a divorce before Lexi. She's just the company's new model. They were working. Mr. Anderson stared. What did you say? I love your son, Mom, I told Mrs. Anderson, but not the way you want. He's my best friend. I married him for Grandma's sake, but I want to correct my mistake. Don't blame him. Silence fell until a voice behind me made my blood run cold. What did you say, Kelly? I turned to see Pierce's grandmother, and Grandfather Pierce looked shocked. Grams. She ignored him, looking at me. Did my grandson hurt you? No. Grams is sweet. I just think we're not meant for each other. She looked heartbroken. I wanted you two together because of your connection, I thought. We know your intentions, Grams, I said, taking her hands. We tried, but we didn't work. I'm sorry. She nodded, but I knew I'd hurt her. Back home, Pierce's voice was quiet. Did you mean what you said? I meant every word, Pierce. He looked torn. You're not drifting apart from me because of this, right? I was stunned. How could he expect me to stay close? Pierce, I'm tired. Let's talk tomorrow. He kissed my forehead. Good night, Kels. I felt my heart ache. I'd miss everything about him. The next morning, I woke sick, ran to the bathroom, and threw up. As I was about to shower, the door opened and Pierce rushed in. Kelly! His eyes widened at my exposed body before he turned, flustered. Are you okay? I heard you vomiting. I'm fine, I said, slipping on a robe. He checked my forehead. You seem fine. I am just... Can you order pasta for breakfast? He nodded, of course. When I came downstairs, he was setting the table before we could eat. The doorbell rang. Attorney Wade Morgan stood there. Good morning, Mrs. Anderson. I have the document with me. I smiled at him. Good morning, attorney. Come in. Who's there, Kelly? Pierce appeared behind me even before Attorney Morgan stepped his foot inside the house. Pierce's lips parted after he saw the person standing in front of us. Good morning, Mr. Anderson. Pierce looked at me.